Hello, I hope you're having a wonderful day. In the touching story of little Maya, her mother Huyen, and Uncle D, the backdrop of Vietnam's mountainous regions becomes even harsher due to ferocious storms and devastating landslides. Every year during the rainy season, from June to November, the northwest and Truong Son mountain ranges tremble under the destruction of winds gusting up to level 12, torrential rains pouring down, triggering sudden flash floods. The already nutrient-poor hillside soil, combined with deforested trees, easily collapses, sweeping away homes, fields, and even entire peaceful villages. Thousands of households are forced to evacuate, and children like Maya witness their homes vanishing in the blink of an eye. Yet, amid these natural disasters, human kindness shines brightly. Uncle D wades through streams, bringing rice and warm blankets to every family, helping Huyen and Maya rebuild a temporary shelter. These small acts not only save lives, but also sow hope, turning pain into the strength of unity, ensuring that Vietnam's mountains remain forever green despite the storms. If you enjoy this story, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss our upcoming videos. Maya looks up, her eyes wide with curiosity. Uncle D, she asks softly, will you stay with my mother forever? A simple question, yet heavy with meaning. It carries the weight of hope, fear, and a longing too deep for words. In that fragile moment, love, family, and the promise of tomorrow all hang on the edge of a single answer, one that only the heart can truly give. Outside, the rain beats down on the small village, tapping endlessly against the half-finished roof. The air is thick with the scent of wet earth and the faint smoke from the kitchen fire. Inside, a single oil lamp glows, its light warm and golden against the bamboo walls. Huyen sits by the low table, mending an old shirt. Her hands move slowly, her face calm but tired. Across the room, Day is busy patching up a bamboo wall where the rain still leaks in. The two work side by side, quiet but connected by the rhythm of the rain. Between them lies little Maya, wrapped in a thin blanket. Her small fingers toy with the edge of the fabric as she watches D, her eyes full of innocence and wonder. To Maya, Day is more than uncle. He's the one who carried her on his shoulders through muddy roads, who fixed her broken toys, and who made her laugh when her mother's face looked weary. To her, he's safety, he's warmth, he's home. As the rain grows heavier, Maya's voice once again pierces the calm. Uncle D, she whispers, tilting her head, will you stay with my mother forever? Huyen freezes. The needle slips from her fingers. Her heart races as her cheeks flush. A mixture of fear and something she dares not name. She can't bring herself to look up. D stops working. His hands rest still on the bamboo wall. That small voice, so pure, so full of longing, cuts deep. The storm outside suddenly feels quieter than the one in his chest. He walks over to Maya, sits down beside her, and gently tucks the blanket closer around her shoulders. Maya, he says softly, his voice calm. The rain may come and go, but some promises are meant to last forever. I'll never leave you or your mother. Maya smiles, satisfied, her small heart finally at peace. Her eyes close, and within moments she drifts into sleep. Huyen quickly turns away, wiping her eyes before De can notice. But inside her chest, something fragile begins to bloom. A small, trembling hope. Maybe, after all the storms, this little family could finally stay together. The rain continues to pour, But inside their home, a quiet stillness fills the air. Huyen sits motionless, her fingers resting on the cloth in her lap. She doesn't dare lift her head. If she does, she fears the tears she's been hiding will betray the truth in her heart. For years, she's carried the weight of loneliness, protecting Maya from the pain of broken promises. But now, here's Dee, fixing walls beside her, carrying wood through the storm, saying nothing, asking for nothing. He's building more than just a house. He's building a sense of safety and trust she thought she'd lost long ago. And yet, a question lingers inside her. Could it really last? Day sits quietly after Maya's breathing softens into sleep. The warmth of her little hand still lingers in his palms. Her question echoes in his head. Forever. The word frightens him, but it also fills him with strength. He's lost much in his life. People, places, dreams. But in Huyen and Maya, he's found something worth protecting, something worth holding on to. Finally, Huyen breaks the silence. Her voice trembles like the flicker of the lamp. You shouldn't make promises you can't keep. Maya's just a child. She doesn't understand. Day turns toward her, his face softly lit by the golden glow of the oil lamp. His expression is calm, but filled with quiet determination. Huyen, he says, his voice steady. I would never say those words if I didn't mean them. I know life hasn't been kind to you, but I want to stand here with you, no matter how many storms come. Her lips part, but no words come. Her chest tightens painfully. For the first time in years, she dares to imagine a future. One not built on fear, but on laughter, warmth, and the comfort of someone's steady hand beside her own. The rain outside rages until midnight, but inside, another storm is beginning to calm. A storm of doubt slowly turning into trust, of pain quietly transforming into hope. That night, while Maya sleeps soundly, Day and Huyen sit in silence. The rain no longer sounds harsh. It's soft now, almost like a song. In that stillness, both of them sense it. Something new is about to begin. When dawn comes, the storm has passed. The air is cool and fresh, carrying the scent of wet earth and blooming flowers. Sunlight creeps through the bamboo walls, painting golden lines across the floor, where Maya still lies curled in her blanket, her small chest rising and falling in steady rhythm. Day is already awake. He steps outside, his bare feet sinking into the damp soil. Dew sparkles on the banana leaves, and somewhere in the distance, a rooster crows. He breathes deeply, and for the first time in a long while, he feels something stirring inside. A quiet sense of belonging, a feeling that maybe this is home. Inside, Huyen rises slowly. She ties her hair back with a ribbon and walks toward the doorway. The sight outside stops her for a moment. She sees Dee checking the small vegetable patch they planted together. Her heart catches, half cautious, half warm. Just then, Maya's cheerful voice rings out. Mommy, Uncle Day, look, the sun's out. Dee turns with a smile, his hands still covered in soil. Yes, little one, he says. The rain helped our garden. Soon you'll see cucumbers and beans growing. Maya squeals in delight and runs barefoot to him, wrapping her arms around his leg. Her laughter fills the air like the chime of a bell. Huyen watches them, and something softens in her gaze. Her daughter's joy spills into her own heart. For once, the heaviness she's carried for years doesn't feel so heavy anymore. After breakfast, a simple bowl of rice porridge and pickled vegetables, Dee suggests, "Shall we walk to the stream today? The air's fresh after the rain. It'll do us good." Huyen hesitates, then nods. She knows she can't hide behind walls forever. The three of them set out along the muddy path, Maya skipping ahead, chasing butterflies. The stream sparkles under the morning light, its water flowing gently over smooth stones. Maya kneels beside it, splashing and giggling as Dee gathers a few big leaves to make her toy boats. Huyen stands quietly, watching them. For so long, her life has been about survival, about protecting Maya on her own. But now, beside this stream, with Dee's calm presence nearby, something begins to shift inside her. She whispers softly, barely audible over the sound of the water, "Maybe we can start again." At that exact moment, Day looks up, and their eyes meet, steady, quiet, filled with something unspoken, yet undeniable. The day stretches on gently, the first day after the storm. And for the first time in years, it feels like life is offering them a second chance. In a quiet village, little Maya asks a question that changes everything. Will Uncle
Câu chuyện
Dee
cảm
stay
động
with
này,
my mother
Huyền
forever?
đoàn tụ với đệ sau nhiều
What
tháng xa cách.
begins as an
Mối dây
innocent
liên kết của
child's
họ
curiosity
được củng
grows
cố
into
bởi
a
sự vắng mặt
heartfelt story
và tình yêu bền
of
vững.
love,
Cùng
trust,
nhau,
and
họ tập
hope.
trung chăm sóc cô gái Maya,
Inside
xây
their
dựng một
small
mái ấm
bamboo
an toàn
house,
và tràn đầy yêu
Huyen
thương.
carries the weight of
Đồng
past
thời hỗ
loneliness,
trợ Tử Vi,
while
một
Dee
cô gái
quietly
trẻ đang đối mặt
supports
với
them,
khó khăn.
patching walls,
Những khoảnh khắc gia đình,
mending
chuẩn bị
baskets,
bữa ăn,
and
dựng
sharing
lên một
small
cấu trúc
acts
cho
of
Maya
care that
và
show
chia sẻ
true
tiếng cười,
devotion. As rain falls
phản
outside,
ánh tình yêu
their
sâu sắc
bond
và
strengthens,
sự quan tâm lẫn nhau
and a
trong gia đình.
fragile hope begins
Tuy
to
nhiên,
bloom.
sự bình
Could
yên của
this
họ
family
gián đoạn
finally
khi
find
những
peace
kẻ xâm
together?
nhập xuất hiện, tìm
Through
kiếm
laughter,
Tử Vi và làm
gentle
nổi bật
moments,
sự mong manh
and quiet
và những
courage,
nguy hiểm mà họ
they
phải đối mặt.
discover that love isn't just
Những căng
words
thẳng
or
và bất định,
promises, but
Huyền và Đệ
presence
lên kế hoạch cho một tương lai
patience,
an toàn hơn,
and trust.
quyết định trở về miền Bắc để
And
gần
yet,
gũi hơn với gia đình và mang
with
lại sự
life's
ổn định cho
storms
Maya.
always lurking,
Qua những thử thách,
the
mối đe dọa
question
và những
remains,
kết
can
nối chân
this
thành,
fragile
câu chuyện ca
happiness
ngợi
last
sức mạnh
forever?
tình yêu, gia đình
Or
và
is
sự
it
kiên
just the
cường trong công
calm
việc,
before
tạo
another
dựng hy vọng
storm?
và an toàn.